Okay, the next thing on our list of resources is how to add a URL. A URL is just a link to an outside website, very easy to add. So if I was going to do our chapter 1 and we were talking about the Chicago Field Museum, I have to turn editing on and then go to add an activity or resource. And then again, it's under resources. You can see, by the way, these starred ones are the ones I use a lot. So they always show up when I come in. If you have resources or activities that you like a lot and you star them, then they show up on the starred when you come on. So I'm going to go URL and you name it what you want it to go or what you want it to see on the page. So Chicago. Oh, that's terrible. There we go. Chicago Field Museum. And then you just put the link right here where it says external URL. So I'm going to go grab that link and copy it and paste it in here. Now you can add a description. Again, this description field is in case you want it to show up on the home page. If you want to say this link takes you to the Chicago Field Museum and then click display it on the course page, it would show up. If I go down a little bit further, I can leave the defaults or I can expand it and see how it opens. So it opens automatic. I can also say I want it embedded or open or in a pop-up. So let's look at what those do. Let's look at it one way at a time. So I'm going to return to my course. And right now, if I open it, it's just opening it, showing it as a link that I could then open up and go to. So that's the default way of having it work. If I want to look at the other options, I can go appearance and say instead I want to embed it inside my Moodle page. So by doing that, when I click on it, it attempts to put it inside of Moodle. So it worked fine on this one. So we're still in our Moodle course, and yet that page is embedded inside our Moodle course. So my students then don't leave Moodle and get lost in the web. They stay in my Moodle course, but then that page is embedded inside of it. So that's the second way you can do it. We can also have it just open, which is what it did as the automatic way. It just went to the page. So if I go to this one and I click on it, it just goes to the page and opens up. Actually, the other way, I guess it showed us a link to the page. And then the last way is to have it open up in a pop-up. So if I say open in a pop-up, it automatically puts what it thinks the size of the pop-up should be. I can change those numbers if I want to. And then if I click on the link in that way, I stay on my Moodle page, and then this page opens up as an additional pop-up window that can come up. That is it for a URL. You can see if you have been paying attention as we add things, all the resources are showing up in blue, and you'll see the activities start showing up in orange as we add those as well. They have different icons that we see. For a URL, looks like a world for the World Wide Web. That looks like a file. That looks like a page. The icons kind of make sense. And that's it for a URL in Moodle.